going on YouTube? Three Sons RC come back at you another bashing video. Now we're out here at Augusta BMX. Look who I got here. I got Luke here. He's in the house. He's ready to bash it. And we're super excited. We got some vehicles here we're going to be running. We're going to be bashing these vehicles. So you want to check out this video, like, comment, subscribe over Three Sons RC. The vehicles we're going to be running today, this is probably split up into several videos. But we're running the Mojave, the Arrma Mojave 6S EXB. We also got the Outcast 8S on an 800 kV. Last video we're going to be running on the Outcast 8S before we drop in a Max 5 in there. We also have the Hybrid Junior over there, Outcast. We're going to be running that as a backup, but here we go. Got the Italian. Welcome back to the channel, Mr. Italian. Luke is going to be running the Italian today. He's GoProing, I'm GoProing. First up today, we got the Arrma Mojave EXB 6S. Now, we're going to run a video right now that gives a complete breakdown of what's running in this vehicle and how we set it up right now. Beast of a truck this Arrma Mojave EXB is. Here's the electronics that we're going to be running here on its maiden voyage here. We got the Spektrum Firma 160 ESC in here. It's got plenty of punch for 6S. Could even run 8S with the EXB diff gears potentially, but we're going to run 6S. That's going to be plenty for her. Also got the Rocket Surpass or Surpass Rocket, whatever, can in here. This 4585 with a 1580 kV, 23 tooth pinion. We're running the Gold Bat 5200. No, I'm sorry. This is 6200 milliamp hour battery. Before we run this truck, we set the droop. We've got the droop screws from M2C Racing in there, ready to go. That way we don't blow out our shock rod end. We also got a Power HD 23 kilogram servo. That should be plenty. We did decide to use the M2C Racing 6S ESC plate. This works for all the EXB trucks and all the 6S line. And this is a nice piece. The reason why I trust this a little bit more than the plastic one, they're metal-to-metal threads. So you're going to have metal screws and the metal threads, and that's not going to strip out on you, especially if you're using some Loctite. Let me tell you how I got this 160 Firma in here. Is I dremelled off this one right here, this mount right here, and drumming off the mount on that corner to get this guy to fit in there. You can see I kept this one mount from the Firma 160 on there because that one did match up to the plate. I put that through with some blue Loctite, spacer in between. That locks it in real good, and I have double-sided tape in between, plus a zip tie on top. With the fact that I got a screw right there, zip tie, and double tape, this thing's going nowhere, and I do trust that a little bit better because, like I said, we are using some blue Loctite on this plate to the chassis with threaded metal screws, so I trust that more than a plastic plate at this point. Now this is intended to be used with a Max 6 and the stock BLX systems, but I Jimmy rigged it to work with the Firma 160. It's not intended for it, but hey, I trust it. And definitely before we'd ever consider running this Arrma Mojave, we've got the M2C Racing locking nuts with the extenders on there. Now these add 2 millimeter to the hub. They push it out a little bit further so they don't rub on the inside and potentially strip out the plastic. If you've seen guys with tires flying in videos off of these things, that's why this is going to help it out a little bit more than even with the EXB. With the EXB, they added 1 millimeter. This adds 2 millimeter. Really eliminates the problem. Now, when you put these on here, you're going to tighten up the first one, super tight. Second one, you're going to do just a drop of blue Loctite and tighten that on there as tight as you can. And that ain't going anywhere. We're ready to bash this thing. Hey, like, comment, subscribe. Let's bash this thing, baby. I'm going to show you real quick how I shoe glued this body. Now, I have the self-proclaimed best shoe glue body video on the internet, so feel free to check that out, Three Sons RC. But you can see I shoe glued the heck out of this thing, ready to go, because this thing's going to be a beast. I'm going to send this thing to the moon. We're going to have fun with this guy, so hey, like, comment, subscribe. Hey, Luke, how's it going, buddy? Good. Luke's ready to go. We're going to have a good time. I'm going to send as fast as I can off of the biggest stuff I could find. That's kind of my motto in life. So hey, let's do this. Yeah, let's go. Arrma Mojave EXB, let's go. Arrma Mojave time, baby. That wasn't even full throttle. All right, never jumped this Mojave, so let's see how it goes. There we go. Man, she floats up there. Good thing I was slowing down. Good thing I was slowing down. Man, she is a ferocious beast. First backflip of the Mojave. This thing is crazy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You almost died, bro. Hit that dirt. We might have our first breakage. Maybe a shock rod end, looks like. Oh, nope, it's just stuck up in there. Give me a second, I'll fix this. Quick impressions, guys, of the Arrma Mojave EXB. This is a great truck by Arrma. It's really a driver's car, so you know you can't just hop on there and slam the throttle and just try to go into turns top speed. It's a handful, especially with the electronics that I have running in there, but it's great to kind of learn how to be gradual with that remote and not just blast at it and actually use some technique there. So love it. It took some high speed impacts, a lot of nose hits, you know, just learning the truck, how to do some airs and stuff like that. The chassis super straight, no broken shock rod ends. I did have that one A-arm brake at the end with a really high speed topple that initially I was surprised it broke, but you know, I didn't bring my trucks inside overnight. Note to self, if it's cold out in your garage, you don't bring your cars inside overnight and it's cold outside the next day. Plastics could break, so that was my fault somewhat. But yeah, super satisfied with the truck. Arrma just put out a great truck here. I can't wait to run this thing again. I'm going to keep sending it, you know, upgrade with M2C parts as needed, but it's a tank right out the box. So if you don't have one of these trucks, go get them. These things are amazing. So props to Arrma, props to M2C. Hey, let's go out and bash it. Hey.